So here I am with you today for our first segment, I guess, of what's going to be Zach's music review, or something along the lines of that. If you didn't know, which you probably don't, I'm a huge Marilyn Manson fan. Been so for about 2 years now. So I was really excited when his new album, Born Villain, came out. Been following every little bit of information that's leaked out over the internet for the past couple of months, and I bought the album the day it came out, May 1st. And so today what I'm going to be doing is a track-by-track little review for those of you who either haven't bought the album or are thinking about buying it. So, first of all, we open up the track, Hey Cruel World.
Hey cruel world, you don't know what it takes, you don't need your faith, we got fucking fate. Creator, preserver, destroyer, that's which one I am.
Pretty solid beat, very guitar driven, very rock and roll Marilyn Manson industrial, back to kind of what he used to be. The last two albums, Eat Me, Drink Me, and The High End of Low, were very a lot of the fans did not particularly care for those because they were kind of emo and whiny. I think The High End of Low is a bit underrated, and I think definitely you should give it a listen. It's a bit more raw Marilyn Manson, almost Brian Warner-ish. Eat Me, Drink Me is interesting, but I still really like the album. Anyway, back to where we're going. With the first track, starts out, Hey Cruel World. And I really love the second verse in this song, where he says, Creator, Preserver, Destroyer, ask which one I am, which I believe is a reference to Hollywood, Mechanical Animals, and Antichrist Superstar. Hollywood in terms of being creator, Adam Cadman, Preserver, as in Mechanical Animals, and Destroyer, as in the Disintegrator, and Antichrist Superstar. And I think that was really just an excellent way of hearkening back to, his previous works and saying, ask which one I am, but in really, he's saying, I'm among no one, which is the chorus of the song. So you can see Marilyn Manson's back with his lyrical intricacies and screaming and, all that. And it's just really great rock song, so he's back. And so that's the great opener to the album. And with the second song, we have, the first single that came out, No Reflection. A lot of great wordplay in the song, very driven, very... what else can I say about this? What I like is, I'm weak, 7 days I'm weak, which, could be another reference to It Is Done When 7 Are One, or whatever he was saying in the Hollywood album. With the 7 studio albums, and then you have Born Villain coming out as the 8th. So I think that's pretty cool. And he says, I don't know which me that I love, I've got no reflection. Which, could also relate back to his last song, Hey Cruel World, where he's saying, I am among no one. So, another excellent track. Very catchy chorus. But it's definitely a single, so I think it's probably one of the weaker tracks, but still like a good solid 8 out of 10, I'd say. I really like it. The next song, Pistol Whipped.
Between our love is a bloody nose, busted lip, and a blackened eye. You're a little pistol and I'm fucking pistol whipped.
Obviously about a girl or a relationship. This album, if I have to say one thing about it, is just extremely groovy. So groovy, and not like in like a 70s disco-esque sense. It's just very bass-driven, very bass drum-driven. Not much about this song. It repeats a little bit, but still, this song is just really catchy, and the chorus is just catchy as hell. So definitely, I'd give that probably another 8 out of 10, same as No Reflection. I really enjoy it. Overneath the Path of Misery. Oh my god, this song.
Staring to my Kodak room, Jack in my eyes, never thought you'd see the asphalt crack, crack, crack like a black eggshell.
came out back in October or November when Shia LaBeouf filmed the music video for this song, and it's kind of a teaser for the album as a whole. And it opens up with a William Shakespeare quote, which is pretty cool. Kind of harkens back to Portrait of an American Family, where the album opens with the intro. And just, you have to listen to the song to get the full effect, but the wordplay is just excellent. It's probably one of the best songs on the album. I'd give it probably a solid 10 out of 10. It is really probably one of Marilyn Manson's best songs. I love it. Our next song, we have Slow Motion.
Smiling at you, it keeps your brain safe as it eats at your face. And don't worry, we'll blow it out and no one ever will know. This is my beautiful show and everything in shots. Slow motion.
Also, another really groovy song. You're probably going to hear me say that a lot throughout this review, but really every song is. Starts out with a really good bass line. Very slow, very distorted, groovy, once again. Thank you, Adam. I guess that's his opinion on Marilyn Manson, but, whatever. Anyway, Slow Motion, very good. Give it a listen. Probably another really good song on the album. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. Our next song we're going to is The Gardener.
And then it becomes a struggle of sunlight or rain or weeds. She and every she is doomed to be your idea of her. She and every she is doomed to be your idea of her. But I'm not a man, you know, to be human.
The Gardener is pretty unique in the sense that it's probably Marilyn Manson's second spoken word song, sort of, kind of in the vein of Wow from The High End of Low. And he talks about obsession and having an obsession with a girl and how she can never really live up to that obsession that you have. I think that's just really interesting, and I really like the way in which he speaks throughout the song, and then it's pretty catchy too. It took me a while to warm up to this song, but I think once you do, you'll really like it, and it's definitely a lot better than Wow. Wow was kind of interesting, but this is like a better version of Wow, to give you a thought on that. I give it probably an 8.5 out of 10 for that track. The next track we have The Flowers of Evil.
Your touch is so empty. I've been running from the bloodless for fear of exile. For all of my sorceries, shine the light.
Which, I don't know if I'm going to get hate for this, but I think is probably the weakest track on the album. I don't like the chorus. I mean, I can see how the chorus is trying to be catchy, but I don't, it hasn't grown on me yet, and I've listened to this album probably a good 30 or 40 times. Yeah, not much to say about the song. It's good, but I'd probably just give it a 6 out of 10, really. I just really don't feel much for that song.